We're gonna jump into getting ready for the barn. We've got word that the delivery's coming soon, so we gotta get the footprint for the building set up. We're gonna get a paddock for our animals set up, fenced off and everything, and bring them down. So let's jump into it. We'll walk back to the back of the property. I got some fencing progress and then some updates on the barn too. Okay, so I did finish the pole run for the fencing on the entire north side and the east side. And I went and fenced off the entire east side and then the north side up to the first brace, just so that way I can get a portion fenced off and ready for the animals to come down. I'm gonna be bringing them down in the next couple days in order to start cleaning up our rental area and yeah, just getting the animals down here eating grass instead of always having to buy feed for them. So we did get approval through the county for this location for the barn. You can see here's the northeast corner, another corner over there, and then we got other corners up there. But I'm today gonna be mowing it out, lining it off, and starting to dig a little bit, try to get at least the, you know, the footprint done, so that way I can come back later and get it leveled out and smooth. So I'm gonna mow a 10-foot perimeter around where the corners are, where the actual building's gonna be. So I'm gonna mow all that area and then line it out with some paint and then start digging. So I realized partially through the way doing this, I have a blade on this excavator, and just doing it bucket by bucket is way slower than the blade. So I started pushing the top layer of grass off with the blade and it went so much faster. I got the footprint done, got that cleared out. I'm gonna have to go in, fill some low spots, level it out, make it flat so it's easier for them. But that's gonna be it for today on the footprint. All right, so I am going to try to slap a shade shelter together with just some random stuff around the property so we can get the cow and goats down here and start dismantling stuff at our rental. I got some cattle panels, some T-posts, a bunch of pallets, and then I'm gonna throw a tarp over top. So I kind of like to just throw stuff together, not plan, so we'll see how that goes. Usually bites me in the butt, but I mean, it'll work for a couple days, which hopefully longer than what I need. So this is what I slapped together. I'm gonna put some of the cattle panel kind of just arching over the top, and then put the shade, well, the tarp over that. Just, you know, make some kind of shade for them. It doesn't have to be pretty. I kind of like this homesteading aspect of things. Sometimes quick and temporary, doesn't gotta be pretty, and you just slap it together. It's fun for me. What I was planning didn't quite work out. I got the cattle panel up there, put the tarp on it, and it just barely any wind blew it off. So I'm just going to put just some stuff over the top, give some shade. I mean, they're meant to be outside, so it's not gonna be a big deal until we get the barn going. So I was able to put up a electric fence. They have already been on this, so it is a lot easier for them to adhere to. And I just got a 3-strand connecting from that corner to over there. So it's gonna give them a huge area to eat on. It's gonna be just, you know, the one cow, the Guernsey, and then 3 Nigerian dwarf goats. First animal move was a success. We've got the shed or the shade shelter done. I got the water there. I went out and bought a new tank. Got the fencing up and electrified. Miss May is down here and enjoying all this grass. I couldn't reach our hose out here, so I went and bought an IBC tote and just filled that up with that. It'll be good to have on the homestead too, just having the extra IBC water storage. Good friend of mine let me borrow their trailer to get her down. So this is May, she's our Guernsey. She's gonna be our milk cow when we get her pregnant and has her calf. We might have some extra cows on the property. We'll see what happens. But for now, we've got May. I did end up changing the roof on the shade shelter. I just had some old boards laying around. I threw those on top. Figure we don't have to get too much aerial blockage for rain. They've been rained on. So we're just looking to be able to get a little bit of shade from the sun since it's a pretty open field. So I did get the goats down. They were companions with Miss May. So they got down now. Now we just gotta worry about chickens. That'll be another time though. Much later. Gotta figure out a coop or temporary thing for them. I've got the footprint for the barn leveled out now. I went in with my tractor over there. It's got the ripper claws on the back box. So I was just able to take out the high spots, take the dirt down to the low spots. It's good enough right now as it is. They're gonna bring in gravel, so they'll level it out to what they need, but I just needed to get it as flat as possible. So I just got a call that the barn is on its way. While we're waiting, a little update on the fence. I've got all the holes drilled. I've got every single post in, tamped down, except for the west side run, the front of the property. So that'll probably be tomorrow, but me and Jace have been working on that past couple days. And I'll give you a little show of that. So this is our southern perimeter here. It does the straight stretch from the front of the property down to about right there. And then it angles, I don't know if you can see it or not, way back to the back corner there. So that's all post in, tampered in, waiting for fencing. So this is the western perimeter, or the road frontage. As you can see, just got those drilled the other day. Got them marked off by the depth with a marker there, how far down we need them to go. And then put them all the way in, all the way down to the end. So we will be tamping those in hopefully tomorrow, and then all of our posts will be tamped in and ready to put fence on. So we decided to go with a pole barn style building through Steel Structures America. This just made it a lot easier. They did all the designing for us. They're delivering it, and then they're gonna send out a crew to build it. The truck driver's gone, got all the stuff dropped off, insulation, hardware, got some of the metal for it, some of the beams there, a lot of the wood, rafters. I don't know, I think we're just a get buildings delivered in as a kit kind of family. I'm not sure when they're going to be coming to start the process. There is another one just up the road from us right now that they completed really quick, so I'm hopeful that this one will be very quick. There's going to be some outfitting on the inside with the stalls and rooms that'll be after everything's said and done, I believe. So that'll be added time onto it, but in the next probably 2 months, I'd say we should have things going. We're going to be diving into more of the yurt build again, building up the breezeway, getting the interiors done, framed up, and getting ready for electrical and plumbing and all that stuff. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, May.